Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Griftlands, where I should probably have loaded the game before starting the recording. Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Griftlands, where today we're putting together the final pieces. Let's pick a job, on account of that's what the objective says. Yeah, okay. Ulo has a special job for us in the evening, but until then, we have other stuff to do. So... there's a graft available here, but we do not have a graft slot available. Why is this one a different shape? The marker for this is the same shape as the graft. Let's go over here. So that's 235 shills. Maybe it's just indicating that it's a bigger quest. I'm into it. Because like the red circle over here was for denoting extra difficulty, right? So I don't know. Just when you're hoping for a nice leisurely walk, you find yourself interrupted by a spark baron. She looks fearful, which she should, given that she had the gall to interrupt your pace. Grifter, help me! The fleeds have it out for my blood! The fleeds. You can hear the sound of them crashing through the bush. Something's got the pests mighty riled, and you'd guess it's the blood on the spark baron's uniform. Okay, well it does seem like you probably, I don't know what you did. I do feel like you should take responsibility for your actions, but sure, I'll help you. That's not the weirdest rescue I've ever orchestrated. Sure, why not? The fleets attack, and you jump into the thick of the frenzy. I do love a good frenzy. Yeah, I mean, trust core, right? Seems pretty straightforward. Is there anything I want to do beforehand? No, right? Yeah, let's just... that's a pretty solid opening. And then, who dares? Who dares attack my trained yote? So he's just going to armor up, right? We don't actually have to... he's not going to take any of that damage. So let's just ambush you right out of the fight. Get gone. And then... I mean, I'm also not really, like, in any danger here. Oh, wait, sorry. I was supposed to play... Can you tell? I'm a little bit distracted. Then we'll just put up some bloody daggers. There we go. Fight's over. Some non-optimal plays, but everything's fine. We didn't actually take any damage. And there is no way for us to find, like... is there anything in our deck that still needs XP? No, actually. Well, then... get punched at. That'll show him. Also, gotta play that bile grenade, because otherwise we're gonna end up taking a little bit of damage. Alright, get gone. Easy enough, and we got an upgrade, +2 to minimum damage. Hey, what a surprise. Who could have predicted that that would be how that works? Alright, anything here that we want? Backstab's not bad. Backstab is in our strat. I suppose another lacerate, to be perfectly honest with you. Murder bait boxing, not so much. Do I want a backstab? Even with the improvised bonus, it's just not that impressive. The real question is, do I want another lacerate? I think so, actually. I think we do want more sources of bleed. Huh. Never seen him so ravenous. He must have tasty blood. That's a weird compliment, Grifter, but you saved my skin, so I'll allow it. The thing is, do we know you? We don't know you yet. I'm fairly sure we don't know this character. I want to see what their boon is. I couldn't just let you die, could I? It's hard enough to sleep at night as it is. Well, that's unexpected, especially in the Griftlands. You ever find yourself in Grout Bog? No, not really. Well, if you ever make your way out there, hit me up. I'll make sure you're taken care of. Well, ain't that sweet? That's true, we are friends. The Baron makes for the hills, leaving you to untangle that complicated feeling in your gut. Oh, maybe Sal's feeling a little more than friendly there. Okay. Spark Visor seems all right. Let's go do a high-paying job. What's up, Brenna? Brenna flashes you a complicated hand signal and then watches you expectantly. Can I help you? Sorry, I keep forgetting where I am. I take it you've never been to Grout Bog? Actually, I was born there. It's bad memories. Oh, sure, those are our primary export after all. But you made it out, which means you might just be exactly who I'm looking for. How do you feel about a bit of light smuggling? I love light smuggling. That's my favorite kind of smuggling. And my favorite kind of light, actually. Let's talk. What about this job? It's just a simple sale. I got goods worth unloading and leads who want to buy. Only problem is, I've been made. There's spark barons here in Murder Bay who would definitely recognize me. I need you to approach the buyers on my behalf. Convince them to come to me so we can close the deal. That sounds simple enough. I'm sure it's going to get me attacked by spark barons at some point. It'd be fun to stick it to the barons for old time's sake. Sure. I mean, if you're not having fun, what's the point, right? Now here's where to meet me once you make contact with the buyer. Okay, so Lily and Koruga. The runs are bleeding together in my head. We've definitely had Lily love us in some of the runs of this series. I don't remember if this is one of them. Koruga's wealth is a sign of her commitment to fleecing as many people as possible. You know what I admire is commitment. I didn't think my day would involve a grifter dealing. Well, word is that you're in the market for some goods. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Could be, but I've been burnt by those crazies before. How do I know their goods are good? Because this is the stuff the Spark Barons thought was good enough to bring to the auction. These are my friends. You be polite. She's not very polite. Do we have much hope of defending this pet? Well, I guess if I go duplicity into brainstorm, we'll have no actions left. Here, let's just do duplicity into visionary threaten. Okay, well, I think we're just gonna accept the loss of that pet argument. Because getting airtight established nice and early is awfully valuable. Damn it. Well, the good news is we actually hardly have any money, so is the pay 10 shills part of the cost? Can I play the card if I don't have the cash? Gosh, I hope so. I sort of assumed that would be the case, but now I'm realizing I don't necessarily think that it must be the way. I guess let's do this, and then we'll start establishing. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and play the setup. I was going to hold off on it, but let's take the extra damage. Oh, damn it, no, okay, so we do not, in fact, get to play the cards just without having to pay for the thing. Wouldn't that have been lovely? Let's play a quick Stone Bulldoze. And then, yeah, Visionary Threaten seems like a good start. We do not need Wide Deflection. I don't think we need Boosted Time either, but okay, that was pretty good. Yeah, but now sadly we are just out of stuff to do. I mean, we're wearing her down. Being this level of broke while dealing with a person who is this wealth focused definitely sucks, though. Damn it, it hit both of my impressions, really? That's a pretty solid draw. So there's no way for me to get anything onto her that exploit weakness would actually be good on. As far as I can tell, here we can do this. Get ourselves an ad lib. And then I guess we're just out of stuff to do. Oh no, wait. I guess I didn't realize that the pay 10 shills costs fell off of the cards when that argument was destroyed. I thought it just stopped it from putting up new copies of that effect. That is actually lovely. Am I allowed to? Nope. Okay. I'm not allowed to just play it with no targets. All right. Well, that thing being gone means that we're probably gonna have a pretty easy time getting through the rest of this then. Free brainstorm. Don't mind if I do. It would be cool to me if you did not blow up that argument. I'm trying to figure out if I think Ergo is going to do anything of value for us at all. I guess I'm just gonna, here, let's promote. Was kind of hoping for like carryover or something like that. All right, a mere 7 influence. Oh, so much garbage. So much garbage in my deck. Yeah, that really that really sucks. Like, just filling my deck with just enough stuff that I was guaranteed not to be able to draw any cards really, really hurt. We're gonna take 10 billion damage. Yep, and neither one of these cards. Well, you know what? We don't have very many red cards, actually. So that's going to get me draw a card. Damn it. Well, it was worth a shot. Because, right, all that had to do was draw us basically anything green, and we probably would have been able to finish off the last little bit of damage. Alright, brainstorm for XP. Alright, that did not go as well as it could have. Pretty solid upgrade. The Shrieker's about to upgrade as well, which is awesome. Yeah. It is absolutely the extra cards. That's not even a real question. Interesting. It's probably more damage. The problems we're having are not that we are running out of actions, usually. It's that we do not have enough cards to spend our actions on. Non sequitur's good. Oh, Tactical Mind is very good. Like, you're basically getting auction-grade relics, but without having to compete with the cult. Sounds good, right? Perhaps too good, but I believe you. Lead the way, but don't expect me to let my guard down. You absolutely should have stuck with that instinct. It is clearly too good of a deal. So where's the stuff? We meet at last. Let me show you what we have. Sal, please keep an eye out for trouble, will you? Koruga and Brenna retreat into the tent. You can just barely hear their muffled deliberations through the canvas. The haggling goes on for quite some time. You scan the surrounding trees for threats. You see the glint of weaponry. Oh no, who's there? Spark Barons emerge from the gloom. I told you, I knew it, I knew this was going to happen. You have 2 choices, Grifter. Take a walk and this never happened, or stay and we'll kill you. I am... Yeah, we should probably defend the camp. I would like to get paid, is the thing. Also, I do desperately need the opportunity to get my resolve back. Brenna rushes out of the tent to join you. Well, that's nice. I wasn't really expecting that, honestly. Okay, so you're the one who got visored. That is a little bit of a shame because you are not my initial, not my intuitive first target. Professional Astal takes bonus damage from consecutive attacks and after firing their cannons. Okay, so if we're gonna lay it on here, then we really do want to focus. Let's apply 5 bleed, then savagely lacerate, then silent steel. May as well just keep stacking it up. Feint of Hesh seems pretty bad, but we certainly don't. Yeah, I don't want to leech here. Oh, wait. Will Feint of Hesh get rid of the temporary power debuff? It totally will. Actually, that's awesome. I did not realize that worked that way. That was a pretty solid start, in my opinion. Three wound. Okay. Well, I sure would like to not get 3 wound. Here, let's try to improvise. Improvise myself some ability to improvise. There's 7 cards left in the pile. Obviously, what I'm looking for is Stone Slip, right? Damn it. Okay, well. Oh, sorry, this is the discard pile. I'm just, like, playing the wrong cards. Here, have a lacerate. I am not going to be able to get safe. We are going to take the wound. So that being the case, I think I just lay on another lacerate. Bunch of monsters. I would love to improvise a card for my draw pile. Probably that one. So I can't help but notice that both of my pets are getting hit every single turn. That shit needs to stop. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. Well, yeah, I can't prevent any of this, actually. Zimbot's at least tough. But I think what we end up having to do here is just spend a lot of actions trying to keep you alive for the moment. So it seems like bleed damage does maybe create a stack, or no, why did you already have a stack of encumbered on you at the beginning of the turn? Oh, right, because I threw the grenade early on, that's why. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, well, you're not actually going to attack. There's nothing in my discard pile, so Boosted Slippery is, like, remarkably bad this turn. Yeah, there's no reason not to play this. Probably don't want to Flourish, even though it will save my pet some damage. Yeah, let's just drop one on you, put you out of the fight for a second as well. And then the only card in my discard pile is Feint again. Okay, we got mostly through that. And we're even gonna let them live, right? You are gonna need to make those deals quickly, though. A little bit on the quickly side. Okay, yeah, just more damage. I'm into it. And backstab, blade mouth beating. If this card was improvised this turn, attack 3. Wow. Wow, what a good, like, what a good combination of our two strategies. Thanks, Sal. I'm glad you were here for that. The deal's a success, too, so the rise will be well supplied, thanks to you. If you want to buy anything, feel free to drop in. I'll be in the bay for a couple more days, waiting for the transactions to go through. Okay, cool. What kind of stuff do you sell? Just normal item cards. I do like the Oshnubile. I think that is a pretty strong one. But it takes a lot of money to armor up my pets, so I guess I'm gonna save. Oh, you also have auto dogs. I cannot even buy an auto dog, but cool to know that there's even another source of pets. So 130 shills versus 120 shills. I mean, this is... If we thought we could get through this, this is still more money, because turning down a graft is worth 30 shills. But I guess I don't think it's worth the extra difficulty. Let's try to do a negotiation one. Let's try to avoid getting our pets any more damaged than we already have. Whether it's heavy lifting or heavy hitting, Orug's not afraid to get heavy. Hey, do you... I'm no rat, I swear. I won't talk, you hear me? Well, that's... You can tell Jen her threats don't make no difference. I don't even know Jen. Hold on. What's Jen threatening you for? You aren't one of Jen's goons? Oh, she wants me to snitch, but I ain't suicidal. Back on the derrick, we learned to keep our mouths shut. You want me to get her off your back for you? I can offer that kind of service. At a good rate, even. Very competitive. Hesh, you do that? Yeah, I mean, obviously for enough money. Also, 20 metal. That's pretty considerable. I didn't even notice that. All right, you get Jen to lay off, and I'll pay you what you're worth, I swear. I just want to live and let live, you know? Sure, leave it to me. So I have been gently instructed not to commit any murders in the pursuance of my duties here. Folks say Jen has been talking to revolutionary types, but how would anyone know? It's not like they wear a uniform. Orug says you've been harassing him. Trying to get him to snitch on something? Oh, on something, all right. What Orug knows could put a lot of people behind bars. I thought he might turn informant with a little pressure. He'd do the right thing, you know how it is. Why? You got some leverage I could use to make it stick? So, we could turn this back around, and I am sort of working for the Admiralty. I guess the question is, do I think I'll get paid better this way? Because I don't imagine our version of Sal is working for the Admiralty because she really loves them and believes in the cause. She believes that they're the people with all the resources, right? That's just like the way that this makes sense. Yeah, I think that logic holds here as well. Well, sounds like you have your reasons. I can get Orug to talk to you if you're willing to pay. Well, of course, there's always pay involved. You get Orug talking and you'll get what's coming to you. Boy, I bet that's the truth. Sorry, I'm used to talking in threats. What I mean is you'll be paid. Oh, I didn't mean to. Sorry. Nope, back. I'm good. We're out. I'm good. I made my decision here. I wonder how much this is going to end. What are the odds that this is going to end with me getting double crossed and not getting paid by anybody? All right, we are not forcing Orug to turn informant. We're just gonna talk him through his options here. You know, it might just be easier if you were to do what Jen wants. If you got intel, I think you should spill. What are you talking about? That's how I end up dead. Well, I mean, there's more than one way that you could end up dead. I don't want you to interpret that as a threat. 5 composure whenever I create a new argument. That's a real bummer. Well, I'm going to go ahead and create this bulldoze. We're going to want to do it at some point. Let's just get it out of the way. And then a brainstorm is pretty solid here with known thug in our hand. So we're definitely going to do that. Pale setup's a bad idea. We don't want to create an influence stack unless it's going to stick around, right? And I can't do much about this. That's a really huge amount of damage that's coming through here. I guess let's non sequitur into the wide deflection. Which means that I don't take any overflow at all. Okay, yeah, we do need to get rid of irritable. That seems like a high priority. No, the boosted impression cost reduction is just until end of turn, or until played. So sadly, it is not sitting in my discard, costing 0. But Visionary Ergo may get where we're going. It did not. It did not do that. All right, let's burn through this real quick. What is going to be the right way to do that? This boosted time gaining us 3 actions is actually pretty relevant. Okay. Inconvenient. Starting to have some concerns here. So this is gonna put... Yeah, it's not gonna have time to go off. We are gonna put a bunch of resolve on this thing though, which is a shame. Okay, airtight is a pretty good draw. So we're probably not gonna get a lot of damage through this turn. Duplicity is not very good. Yeah, we should probably just hold off on the duplicity. I guess I just play Tall Plead and pass. Maybe no, I don't even. I just hold on to my influence is what I do. And then I play Duplicity. I kind of want to play Tactical Mind. But it's probably better to play Diplomatic Instincts to get 2 copies of Complement, right? Well, actually, as things stand right now, my compliments aren't going to survive the turn anyway. Or my influence. So we'll just get 2 copies of that. And we'll figure things out from there. Sure. Carry over. And then I guess I play Flatter. I was expecting that attack to get redirected to my face. Alright, good time for the creation of an exhaustion. So 18 resolve. Pretty handy. I was really hoping to get the one card that wasn't included in there. Right now we have 0 influence, so we may as well blow this up, then Swift Rebuttal into the Plead, and play the Plead again, right? Well, I can end up... Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's play Pale Setup. We're going to have to create that 5 composure. There's not really a lot of ways around it. Then we Plead when it's going to do max damage. And then, you know, we still have some time here. Okay, not terrible. We're gonna promoted thinking, and all right. If I had gotten, you know, flustered, the ability to make them flustered or whatever, then we could have used exploit weakness. As it is, I think we'll just do boosted carryover into boosted impression, right? And hopefully the 2 resolved from this will, yay! It went to the right place. Orig's arguments hit ridiculously hard. Well, no reason not to open with this, I think. Oh, right, it's creating the setup reduction no matter what. That's a shame. Do we have a 0 cost in there right now? Well, we have setup, which is not not super useful. So I guess I'll just use it to plead. I guess I'll win. Alright, Shrieker upgrades. Is it... Yep, just 2 damage to all opponent arguments. That seems... That's a very, very good upgrade. Brainstorm becomes 4 cards. Swift Rebuttal lets me get 2 zeros or does more damage. We don't really have a lot of valuable zeros, unfortunately. It's pretty much just setup and plead. So... I'm going to take this and we can maybe build into it. I don't know that it's actually better in our current situation, but maybe it can become better. And then I don't know that I want another good impression. But honestly, I might take a subtlety. I know I've turned down the opportunity for subtlety in the past. But at this point, I really do feel like we just need to draw more cards. Yeah, all right. It's Murder Bay. The thing's kind of in the name. If you got intel on dangerous people, then it won't be long before those dangerous people see you taken care of. But if you tell Jen what she wants to know, the Admiralty can at least protect you. Maybe you're right. You work your whole life just trying to have a little slice of something you can keep to yourself. But there's always someone holding the leash. I'll talk to Jen. Like you say, I'm probably dead either way. Well, okay, that's not exactly what I said, but that was the subtext, I agree. Orig has had a change of heart. You should be getting the answers you're looking for soon. Nice job. I hope you didn't have to hurt him too much. All right, 130 shills with 16 bonus metal. I accept. Gain 1 bonus defense. No, that's okay. This money has purpose already. Spar was stoked to upgrade a battle card, which will cost health. That doesn't really seem that valuable. So I guess let's hit the healing spring. So we can heal more, we can take some damage, but gain some max HP. I think let's do that one. 47 current health isn't totally awesome. All right, so down to the roadside market. We should be able to afford armor for the Lumicite, right? Wait. Oh no, you totally are armored already. Sorry, it's training is what you needed, but we will not be able to get it for you. We don't really need the healing. So I guess we just want to remove cards from our decks, probably. We could have Plaka drill us a new graft slot, and then we could just go eat something. That might be a good idea. So 75 shills, we go down to 32. Yeah, and then we just go eat. I'm gonna do it. All right. And then remove some cards. So what do we want to drop? It's probably just like boosted feint, right? We have, I think the feints are the only cards in the deck that aren't really doing anything. The stabs also. Stabs and feints are just kind of bad. And strained strike only doing 4 damage. Actually, this is probably the worst card in our deck right now. Feint at least allows us to defend the pets, which I do think is worth something. Yep, and then you're gonna charge me through the nose. You know, our negotiation deck has kind of taken care of itself as far as getting rid of stuff goes. Maybe I don't bother with this. Do you have any cards I'd actually like to purchase? I mean, Train Strike isn't bad. Slippery is fine. Increased by 2 for the rest of the battle whenever this card is improvised. Honestly, not terribly exciting, that one. I guess we could see what Plaka's current graphs are, but like I probably want to save this for a post-boss graft, right? Yeah, let's just leave with money. What an odd sensation. I'm comfortable going into a negotiation with 20 resolve. I think we could probably get there, but I do think that we gotta eat something. Yep. Fish cakes, please. Alright, 62 health ought to be enough to survive a fight, probably. And I suppose 54 metal is an amount that we ought to spend off of. So, do I want to gain 2 maximum health? I guess it's fine. 5 health for pets would also have been exciting. Yeah, I mean, this is potentially what's going to keep us alive on future runs, right? Do we want to spend the 14 metal we have here just for stuff to have at the beginning of next run? You know, bonus XP on cards is cool. Sure. Getting stuff leveled up earlier is very useful. All right, Ulo has a special job for us here in the evening. Ready to change the course of history, my best and shiniest hunter? Ulo's expression is unusually stormy, not reflected in the voice acting. All right, Ulo, you look like you found the gristle. Oh, just a bad idea percolating. But hey, you're the perfect agent for all my bad ideas. How'd you like to go after the second biggest bounty in Murder Bay? Second biggest, huh? Well, it might be good practice. Is this about that spree bigwig, Naden? Got it in one. Intel says he's been personally attacking all our caravans, escorting holy relics for the auction. Well, I have 1 caravan left, and it makes sense to guard the honey with my sharpest stinger. Especially if the stinger's yours. Yeah, no, we got it. Flattery doesn't pay the bills, Ulo, but it does keep the lights on. But in order to keep the lights on, you have to pay the bills. I don't understand this wordplay at all. You do this job and you'll get into that auction with VIP treatment if I have my way. But remember, I want Naden captured, not killed. He's worth far more to my career alive. Yeah, he seems like he'd be hard to kill anyway. Go get an Oshnu from Urkro, then Urko. No, I was right the first time. There are 2 R's. Urkro. And then take it to the merchant route. You'll look just like the other caravans. I'll make sure word gets back to the spree, and maybe hint that this caravan is my personal favorite. Naden won't be able to resist. Okay, cool. I love to be bait. That's my favorite. You find the alleyway that Ulo indicated, and someone you take for Urkro. Ulo sent me to pick up an Oshnu. You don't keep them here, do you? Over here. Urkro pulls a tarp off what looks like a nondescript pile of refuse, but actually it's an Oshnu. It blinks its eye stalks at you. They're like big parrots. If you put a cloth over them, they just go to sleep. Aw, hey, slimy girl. You want walkies, huh? Walkies? This one's a lazy so-and-so. Better off as noodles, if you ask me. Not sure what the Admiralty wants with it. She's a she, and she's beautiful. Not my Oshnu, not my snail race hunter. Tell Ulo she owes me the next pedigree that goes lame. Hey, you know... On my own? I don't know this majestic creature's antennae from its love dart. Is that a real part of the thing? Ulo was under the impression that you'd be coming with me. Alright, so this is the one where if we play... Okay, if we play purples, he gains 2 composure. That's not even so bad. Well, hell yeah. Very pleased with the work of my interior drill on that one. Do I even want promoted thinking? Like, maybe I just visionary threaten here? No, let's open with this. Do I want to draw 3? Because we're about to draw 1. If I apply 5 composure to that, there's a small chance that we then draw another composure card and are able to save it. But this is the untrained pet. We're going to lose it either way. Yeah, just show me more cards. There you go. That's a pretty good start. So... we don't actually have to set up, but I guess I may as well. Then we subtlety. Okay, if I duplicity into wide deflection, I actually do save the... I do avoid taking any damage at all. As it is, I'm not taking very much, though. Doesn't really help me to rebuttal. I'm just gonna duplicity... oh, shoot. I don't know why I was thinking that duplicity was gonna make the card free as well. That's not how that card works. And yeah, it's next card played this turn, so just no effect at all. Well, we got XP on it at least. I was totally gonna play Impression, but for some reason in my head I was like, the duplicity will make it free and also twice. Okay, yep, that's gonna have to get dealt with. I do love very convincing. Okay, so that's under control, and yep, that's the one that would damage our pet argument, so it'll be gone by then. Improvising 2 cards from our discard pile is a very random endeavor at this point. I'm just gonna draw 4. So do we, like... yeah, I guess boosted time, draw 4 cards. Non sequitur the airtight to save us 1 action. And then sadly, exploit weakness. We're not very good at taking advantage of exploit weakness. I could visionary, I could ergo the brainstorm back. Okay, let's play this. Now, if I ergo the brainstorm, we won't have a lot of actions left for actually playing cards, which is obviously not ideal. And I sort of don't want to play this plead. All right, I am in fact going to do it. And we're just going to do 8 damage again. I was really kind of hoping the airtight would affect me there. You know what? I will do this. Come on, airtight. Nope. Airtight hit itself. Well, I guess this is fine. Okay, well, I was going to say we probably don't actually need to do that, but it might be worth it for the action. And then it just kind of happened. Let's spend some influence we kind of don't have. I mean, we probably don't need to negotiate again after this. So slurred speech, like running out the slurred speech, doesn't really do a lot for us. Let's... Okay. Actually be able to keep some influence from turn to turn here. Yeah, the problem with airtight when you have this many arguments is it's just very difficult to rely on it because the points just kind of go everywhere. Pretty solid. And then do I just play boosted brainstorm again? Now I guess subtlety is a little bit better. And then that is a kill. Draw a card, return the next card you play this turn to your draw pile. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think it's interesting enough for us to take it. Like, it's not worth a slot in my deck, but I could see there being some cool strategies you can enable with that. Ulo has plans to take good care of all the regimental Oshnus. If you want a pedigree to go lame, you'll want to be a better ally to the Admiralty. You kidding me? Next thing you know, they're just going to keep him around for ceremonies. Wasted good meat, if you ask me. Fine, lead the way, Grifter. It's weird that he uses the word meat, but also apparently what they do with the Oshnus is they convert them into noodles. I mean, there's no reason you couldn't make noodles out of meat, I suppose. Ground beef kind of looks like noodles, but it's just like... It's weird, right? Am I the only person who's like a little weirded out by that? You find the ambush location that Ulo marked on your map. Well, this is cozy. The Oshnu's good and moist. That keeps it happy. What are we doing out here anyway? Look, just act natural. It's not long before you hear the crunch of feet through the underbrush. You pretend not to notice. When they finally emerge from the tree line, it's with confidence, blades drawn. Here it is, boss. Another gift from your old friend Ulo. You don't look like Admiralty. Did they finally wise up and stop sending their own on this suicide run? Yeah, something like that. You're Naden, right? I mean, with a face like that, I can't imagine who else you'd be. Naden eyes you warily. He raises his hands, and Ash stops approaching the Oshnu. You might want to hold back, Ash. It's clear this ain't like the other caravans. I'm afraid not. You're under arrest, Naden. I don't have the authority for this. And I've got orders to bring you in alive, so I'd appreciate if you'd play nice. I'd hate to do to your backside what was done to your face. Ash, kill the hunter. And her slimy little friend, too. You know what, Ash? I think it's not in your best interest to do this. Ash hates me already. Yeah. We do have a history, don't we? Look, Naden's coming with me. I don't have to kill you first, but I will if you stand in my way. Urkro, that's not 100% relevant to what we're doing here. I do love to have a lot of friends. Alright, Stone Bulldoze is pretty cool. I guess let's do this. I was kind of hoping to draw, like, I was kind of hoping to improvise a draw spell. Boosted Gruff? That'll help a little bit. But honestly, we just kind of... Yeah, not much in the way of gas here. Alright, so that's not a big danger, but obviously, like, blowing it up is going to be good for us. I probably want to... Here, let me open up with the Brainstorm. Why not open up with the Brainstorm? May as well play setup. We have a thing that we can play exploit weakness on, so we probably should, because we're never going to level it up otherwise. Is there anything left in my deck that costs more than 1? There isn't. So we should just play non sequitur to get it XP as well. Let's get that leveled up. Okay, there's Known Thug. I was kind of hoping to find it a little bit earlier in the turn sequence. So if we go Diplomatic Instincts now, and then Boosted Time, well, you know, we do still have influence. But I probably want to play my impressions first. Although if I'm going to play both my impressions, we're going to... Yeah, I was going to be like, we're going to run out of action. So no, my turn's going to end. But, you know, that's probably going to happen at some point, right? That's usually how the game goes. So do I want to Duplicity the Plead? It's not the best use of Duplicity ever, but it does let me, like, play it right now and get some XP going on it. Okay. Wait, why did I get an action back there? I'm not sure why that restored an action. Because didn't we spent our last action on the... Well, whatever. It doesn't really matter too much. We have it. Yeah, Pale Setup doesn't actually do anything for me. There's no reason to play it. I guess that's not true. If there was still uncompensated damage that we had to care about, playing the Pale Setup would generate 2 Composure off of Airtight. Is Thug still in my deck? It is. It's just always near the bottom, it feels like. Well, let's not draw into it on purpose here. So let's set up so that we get a slightly better complement. And then we will... 13, huh? Well, we're losing that pet argument. There you go. That's how you want it to go. You want to draw that right at the beginning of the turn. Lose 10 shills and you double your actions. I don't want to double my actions. Also, it says can only be targeted by cards, but that's clearly not. Well, I guess the effect on Known Thug is an effect on a card, I suppose, technically. Yeah, let's just detonate face. Thanks, Adlib. Subtlety becomes more cards. Obviously, Pale Mind. Nope, Boosted Mind. Boosted Mind for sure. And gain 2 vulnerability, but all cards gain 3 damage. This turn is actually really interesting. We tend to play a lot of cards in a turn. Yeah, give me that. We can make that sing. Fine, I can't take up arms against you, Sal. But you better do this right or I'm dead. The spree goons melt into the shadows, leaving Naden alone. Well, that was impressive, but I'm afraid Ash ain't got long for this world once I'm done with you. Let's see if you fight as good as you weasel word. He's got a big vocabulary, that Naden. Capture Naden alive. For real, do it alive. Oh, I thought we ran off all of his goons. He's got additional goons. So 10 defense at the end of every turn, not really that big of a deal. Bloated, bloated sucks a little bit, but we'll be all right. So I do think we want to just run this dude off. Right, we can limit the number of targets we're up against here pretty quickly. You're gonna armor yourself already. So I guess I'll do this on Urkrow? Yeah, because he's just gonna power himself up. Although I'll be honest, I thought my pet was gonna defend a little bit better than that. Okay, so you're already down. Who's dealing 14 to me? Okay, so set her... Yeah, that's already handled. We do not have enough improvised stuff yet, in my opinion. Well, I guess we're just gonna do some kind of unimpressive attacks. Ow. I was a little surprised by that one. Hold on a second. Okay, maybe let's not attack Naden anymore. Hey, give me my health back. What's wrong with you? Alright, I am not necessarily opposed to killing this dude. Man, of course. Don't get to improvise any of the cards that actually matter. I mean, the 4 impair is not bad. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Improvise, sure. That's pretty good. So bleed him and then do 7 and 7? Or... No, I mean, we play the Drusk core. Man, I'm not sure exactly how I want to... Yeah, let's play the Drusk core. That other dude's, like, extremely killable if we decide we need to kill him. And then Naden takes all of the damage. Alright, the guy successfully escaped. So that's pretty good news. Is he... No, he doesn't have anything special going on. Should probably Bile Grenade. I guess Stone Slip. And then none of my other cards do anything. You tell him, Urkrow. He bled my pet. That's like just a very screwed up thing to do. Naden, my man is into antisocial behavior. At this point, though, he doesn't seem to have a lot of, like, mechanics necessarily. He's just a big bag of hit points. Yo. Hell yes, Blade Mouth beating. Is there... So, Fight Dirty is in my discard pile. We're going to Boosted Slippery first. In the hopes of producing a wound? Yes. Could not be better. Look at that. Look at all the attacks that are hitting this dude this turn. Alright, so that's 1,000 points of bleed. And that's a surrender. All right, we actually managed to do it. I was a little concerned that we might accidentally kill him, but we managed to put it together. The slider gets an upgrade. Okay, yep, absolutely. Great stuff. Lacerate gets me... Okay, Savage Lacerate is what I would have wanted anyway, probably. Ooh, yeah, I don't think we can afford to not take a one cost stun, right? The utility of that is extremely great. And then, you know, I feel like we do have a lot of expends rather. Obviously, you have to draw that pretty early in the battle for it to be good. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. All right, Grifter, I'm beat. You win. You going to come quietly now? Sure, I'm a reasonable man. I'll cooperate. After all, it's a long way back to headquarters. Well, that was menacing. There's a venom in his glance that leaves you wondering if maybe the hard part is still to come. Before you leave, Urkro turns to you. I'm done. You tell Ulo I'm not for hire. The next time she sends a grifter, they better have a pedigree in hand. And I'm taking my Oshnu back. Aw. Urkro leads the Oshnu back in the direction of his shop. He does not have the respect for her that she deserves. Goodbye, my slimy friend. Yep, I didn't think we were going to make it back peacefully. Naden makes the journey as difficult as possible and laces it with vague threats. But when it's clear there's nobody coming to rescue him, his mood shifts. He sulks for a time, but eventually he breaks the silence open like a fresh egg. Is the game feeling alright? It missed the opportunity to slip in the word Oshnu. You got nerve, Hunter. You gonna be content to stay in Murder Bay working for a lead pusher like Ulo? Probably lead pusher, actually. She doesn't have the gumption to lift you to the heights you really want. Actually, she's getting me exactly where I want to be. At Kashio's throat. Why am I being so chatty? Oh, you're after Kashio? Huh. You should have come to me, Hunter. I could have made it real. You want powerful people who owe you a favor. After Kashio, then what? So, let me go. Tell Ulo I got away. And I would do that because I got know-how in this noggin worth more than any Hessian relic. You want it? It's yours. Naden will have an improved opinion of you, all the way up to dislike. Nah. Believe it or not, my word means more than just a paycheck. Then I mistook you for shrewd. Guess you're just another schmuck after all. He falls back into sullen silence for the remainder of the trek. Okay, I thought for sure we were going to get ambushed. I guess Ash has just decided not to come get him. Take it in, Ulo. I, Sal, have captured the second deadliest criminal in Murder Bay. And it only resulted in maybe a few deaths. Oh, this is good. When was the last time I saw that beautiful face of yours, Naden? You must be parched with all that walking and your face all full of holes. How about we get you a nice long drink of water, and then maybe you and I can have a chat. Ulo gestures for Naden to be taken away. So, I take it you're satisfied? You did good, Sal. Better than most of my own have done. And tomorrow's the auction. Get a good rest tonight. It's a big day for us both. Alright, all friendly arguments gain a composure at the start of your turn is actually probably pretty good. I do not have any further questions. I do have some money, though. Should we... what am I going to spend this on? I don't know, honestly. I guess we'll just hold on to it for now. We didn't see any cards we wanted to buy or anything, and the really good stuff cost 200 base anyway, right? All the rares. Yeah, I guess for now we'll just go to bed. You imagine the look on Fish's face once you bring home that bounty and drift off with a smile. I'm a little worried that Sal might be getting overconfident. But you know, as far as relationships go, that day went pretty well, and we picked up a card that, like, I love it when you're doing like one or two linear, like more than one, 2 or 3 linear strategies, and you find a card that just like blends them perfectly. It's a very satisfying feeling. The auction is today. I hope I'm ready for it. And of course, by today, I mean tomorrow. When you come back next time, tomorrow, the auction, fighting Kashio, maybe not committing a murder? I am kind of curious what happens if you let Kashio... Can you let Kashio live? There's a bounty for Kashio alive, right? I don't know. We'll find out. When you come back next time tomorrow, we will find that out. And we'll see you then.